Saturday Social, brought to you by EA Sports FC with PlayStation 5.
Let's move on. Joe,
Yes.
it's the end of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the end of the year, so should we do our little traditional awards?
Yeah, we usually do this around this time of the year. We pick out 8 different award categories. We're going to have a look at the categories that we've asked our guests to come up with answers for here, as you can see on the left. Should we start straight away with the best player?
Yeah, let's go for category 1, best player. Let's see what Robbie and Bayo have gone with. So this is from January to December. It's the whole year, don't forget. Let's see who they've gone for. By the magic of television, any minute
Here it
now.
comes. It's loading.
The graphics. Trust me. There it is. Thank you very
Merry
much.
Christmas.
Merry
Van
Christmas.
Dijk. So to be fair, I thought it was up until I did think it was this season.
Do you know
See
what?
the bias in there.
You said that.
I said that in rehearsal. A lot of your answers are recency bias.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought
So
you might have
We
not.
can talk about this season. You think he's been the best player this season?
Yeah, I do. I think he's been the best. There's a few of them. Like I don't like giving him props, but I think Rice has been there. I think Saliba's been there.
Yeah.
And listen, they're both first and second. I know with Villa and that, but I do think from the emergence of this season, where Van Dijk had his levels kind of dipped slightly, and I think he's just back there.
He is shaking his head at you.
I know you can talk. No, but you could. No, for me, I'm not saying
Well, to me, both Rice and Saliba has been better than him this season.
Say
right.
land.
Yeah, they've been better. They've been better this season. And, you know, he knew it was all year. He just had
No, honestly, I know.
he just had to get a Liverpool player in there, you know what I mean?
busy with the refurbishment house, not a late night.
This is being real now. I thought it was this season because when I saw Haaland, I was like, wait, what? And you've landed. So I thought it
won
was
the
this
treble,
season.
man. It's
No,
52
I
goals.
wouldn't know.
It's a good argument, to be fair.
I thought it was,
That's a decent argument.
I thought it was this season. So if you are talking about, man, Haaland was problematic from that. So,
Yeah.
but I thought it was this season. You'll see by mine that I thought it was this season.
All right, we can work our way through. We'll still have some debate.
It's quite nice because then we can have the debate between this.
Yeah,
and the next one.
exactly.
Move on to the next one.
Let's have a look at the next category then, which is best goalkeeper. Let's have a look at who you both have gone for. Oh, we're going to have the old delay here. What's going on? We're going to have to animate these in quickly.
Ad-lib, Joe, ad-lib.
Ad-lib,
Right,
come
the
on,
best
come on,
goalkeeper. Robbie, you've gone for Emi Martinez.
Has he?
I believe. It's about to come. And you've gone for Alisson.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
It will eventually appear.
Again, I thought it was this season again.
Yeah.
That's what I was
but
going
even
to
year round, I think
Yeah,
Alisson
listen,
is
for me,
contender.
but hold on, wait a minute.
stand by. Listen, look, again, I'm coming back to. So the point I'll just come round to, I just think he's the best goalie, and I think he's just been that consistent person.
Last season, he didn't have a great
I
season.
said I thought this season, big man.
I think you're being harsh there.
So
Alisson
that's what
didn't
I was
have a good
saying. I
season
was
last
going
year.
off of this season.
Last season, he made a few mistakes. If we're actually saying the last season, right?
Everybody makes mistakes,
And this is
I'm
going to
just
be
saying.
this is going to be sound weird, right? Because he's not been in goal this season. It should have been Aaron Ramsdale. He was brilliant last season. Absolutely brilliant for Arsenal
can't
last
get into
season.
his
Why are
team.
you making your eyes like that for?
Because he can't get into your
Because-
team this season.
It's not an honour, is it? You know what I mean? You're making your eyes like that. You know what I mean?
But Alisson, even last season, when Liverpool were in their down period,
Made a few
I
errors,
felt
though.
like he was the best goalkeeper in the
did
league, a
Ramsdale.
standout
That's why they
goalkeeper.
brought in a whole new keeper.
No, I thought Ramsdale was
He didn't
Ramsdale.
make no
Was
mistakes
brilliant.
last season.
He made a couple, but he was brilliant. I remember Anfield that save he made.
Very good. But your manager come out and said there'd have been times where he would have took him out of games.
Listen, everybody.
You've gone for Martinez.
Yeah, I have gone for over it because he won the World Cup.
That was in
right?
2022.
He won the World Cup.
In 2020.
Yeah, that was,
I beg up. You
No, but
know what I
hold
love? I love Campbell because it never goes away.
no, but he won.
Never goes away.
He won the World Cup, but then he's been good this season, and I think he's been a good keeper.
I
He
don't
followed
like
that
it.
through.
For me, I
So-
like it. But it's Alisson, so it's cool though.
Okay. Well,
Who would you guys say?
I would have also gone with Alisson. I think even when Liverpool were in a down period last year, I felt like he was the best goalkeeper.
I'd have gone over the year. I'd have gone Alisson as well. Shout out Vicario for this season, though. He's been
Yes.
amazing
I'll
for
put you-
this season.
yeah,
But
he's
overall,
not-
I'd have gone Alisson. I think he's a fantastic keeper. Now, luckily for you, Bo, graphics is actually down, so that means you can actually change what you want to
Alright, cool.
think.
What's
if
the
you
next
want.
one?
Best manager is the next one. Now, Robbie, you went Pep
Don't tell me you went
Guardiola.
Klopp. You probably went
You
Klopp.
went Unai Emery, didn't
Yeah,
you?
because I thought it was this season. But if we're going off
Even
of-
calendar year, he's been
fair.
amazing, you know.
Yeah,
There you go.
but
Let's go back.
it's the treble.
We're back.
To be fair, though, even obviously
was the
Guardiola
treble.
is the obvious shout, but Unai Emery, for what he's done for the whole year.
Amazing.
Brilliant. Talk about Unai Emery and how good
for
he's
me,
been.
it's amazing. And, you know, even when they played Arsenal recently, and I was talking to Arsenal supporters, and I was like, did you think that you got rid of him prematurely and that? And I think some of them were on the fence. Yes, no, X, Y, and Z.
no, we didn't.
Yeah, so, and which is fine. That was the debate. But what you can see of how good of a manager with, and he's only added a few more players into a team that was already there, just shows. And listen, his record speaks for itself, especially in trophies, in European trophies.
Yeah.
So for me, what he's done in this calendar year, but I was going off this year, but even that, the transition from Villa.
I think it's a good shout to bring up. We've got to talk about him. Can I just ask you, as an Arsenal fan, though, you said no to what Bayo said there. So obviously, looking as an Arsenal fan, seeing how well he's doing, obviously Arsenal doing well itself, but just your thoughts on.
No, he's doing brilliantly now, and I think it was just the wrong time, wrong club for him. But when he left at Arsenal, I did feel it was the right time. You know, what I mean, if you remember rightly, we should have got top 4, right, and we didn't, right, and some of the changes he made in that were very questionable. We went into the final of the Europa League as a favourites, got beat 4-1. Then we started off the next season horrendously. He did need to go, but having said that, that doesn't mean he's not a great manager. He's gone on to do great things since, and I think he's doing an excellent job at Villa. So
Pep Guardiola, you've gone with,
he won the treble.
Won another trophy this week as well, of course. Yeah. Treble winners. Where does he rank for you in terms of greatest ever managers, Robbie?
Do you know? I think possibly he's looking like he's going to be the greatest.
Best manager of all time.
In the Premier League, I mean, obviously it's Fergie, it's Wenger, he's in it. But what he's doing right now, he's won the treble. You've got to give, won the treble. He's done craziness since he's been in. He's got to give it to him.
If they win it, hopefully they don't. What he's done, I'm with you on that. What he's done to win the Premier League 4 times in a row, which nobody's done. It's first time they've won 5 trophies in a calendar year. City, what City's done, he'll go down if he continues. He will go down.
It's been amazing what he's done.
Amazing, man.
Let's have a look at the next category. Let's keep rolling through.
Yeah.
This one is one to watch. William Saliba. And Neto, what? It's William Saliba.
Yeah, we're watching him already.
Joe's face there.
No, because we're watching him already.
You just got in the best centre-back in the league.
So why is he one to watch?
One to watch is going to get even better and better and better, right?
No, I'm not knocking that, but he's just...
He's still a young player. I mean, that's the thing, he's still young.
22 years of age.
He's still a young player.
But he's established.
He's already the guy.
He's a young player, right?
That's like saying watching Bellingham.
But he only sort of came on...
He's a pop, but we be watching him.
He only sort of came on the scene. Well, Neto's been playing in the Premier League as long as...
Neto's a pop at it. Like,
right?
For me, he's a pop, man.
No, but he only just came on... He only just came into Arsenal last season, like, playing for Arsenal. And he's getting better and better and better.
You think he's the best centre-back in the league?
At this moment in time, I do believe he is.
Saliba or Van Dijk, who you having?
Van Dijk.
You answered that very quickly. Why
Van Dijk, because I do think... The reason why I'm saying that, because I think Van Dijk set his level so high and then fell short of that last season. And I think especially with the captaincy armband, I literally think he's just emerging back to being that guy. And
body of work, what he's done over the years, you'd say Van Dijk is the better player, right? I'm not going to dispute
I think now.
Right?
But
I think right now, this season, Saliba is a better centre-back. And I think, that's why I'm feeling a bit more confident going to Anfield, because he wasn't there when we played there last year, and he's going to be there today. So
we're going to see today, live on Sky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tune in. Let's look at the next one. Next category is OAP.
Ooh.
Let's see what you've gone with. Older age player. We're calling this, OK? So Bayo. So we're saying this is players over the age of sort of 35 and over. Bayo, Thiago Silva, Robbie Willian.
Willian's been brilliant. You know what I mean? Again, another guy that didn't really happen for him. Didn't really happen for him.
For Arsenal, they just play better.
Well, it didn't really happen for him at Arsenal, but he's been brilliant at Fulham. He doesn't look 35, or the way he plays, he's got so much energy. I think Thiago Silva's been great, but I think right now, if you're going off of this season, Willian's been brilliant. He really has.
Thiago Silva, great shout. 39 years of age, ever present, just an absolute unbelievable player. Because obviously, Bayo, one thing you've always said to me about your career, you retired. What age did you retire?
41.
At the age of 41. You've always said you don't have any regrets because you maximised your career and retired at a late age. So to still do it, just give us an insight into how tough it is to be playing Premier League football at 39 years of age.
Listen, I didn't even get to the promised land, and it was tough for me going through the EFL. So you got to look at it. He's played back in the day and then still there when football's evolved.
Yeah.
So now he's got different type of strikers. Football's moved on way more quicker. But at 39, he's still managed to keep up. And look, I know where Chelsea is, but him as an individual just shows the testament of what he puts into himself and ever present. So for me, at 39 in the Premier League, look, you just got to salute the brother.
Unheard of that.
It's just incredible. Something special.
Yeah.
As an outfield player, especially.
Two good shouts, I thought that.
Yeah, let's move on to unsung hero then.
I think they've agreed on anything yet, have
this
they?
is two good. This is two good shouts as well, I think.
Yeah.
Gary O'Neill, Lucas Paquetá. It's easy for me to say.
Yeah. Like, I think he's been serious.
Paqueta.
Yeah, I do. That's a good shout, because actually, it's a good. O'Neill's a good shout as well, to be fair. But just on the player side of it, I just think Paqueta's just been. And I watch him and he grows more, and I just think the way when he plays, you see, I mean, he didn't play against Liverpool, when you just see the drop off. I think everything runs through him. Like,
Patrick of assist he got against Wolves, I believe.
Yeah, and his ball retention
is ridiculous.
So
Yeah,
you
technically
get
great.
the ball off it.
You'd love to play with him. I'm
oh yeah, I mean, if he didn't need me to run anywhere, but yeah.
But Gary Neal's a good shout as well, because it's for the whole year as well. So he's taking into account what he's doing at Wolves, but obviously what he did.
Yeah, and look what he did at Bournemouth. He kept them up. Remember when he took over, right? You know, previous manager that was saying that this team ain't good enough. Everybody had them as their favourites to go down. He kept them in the league comfortably in the end. Yeah. Right? Played some great football as well. I remember when they came to Arsenal, man, they gave us a tough time, man. And they, you know, and then he's gone to Wolves, and I like his style of football. I like him as a person when I hear him talking, you know. And I just feel that, again, it's one of these English managers that if he was a foreign manager, right, with an exotic name, he'd be getting more props. That's how I feel of it. Because I'm
like Akinfenwa or something, like a name like
but maybe not Akinfenwa.
Picked up more than anybody by VAR.
I've got to say, Wolves have been.
They have. They've had a. You know, I always remember that the first game against United with the Onana. You know what I mean? So but I really like him as a manager, and I think he could get better and better in the future.
Good shout. I don't know if you saw when he was on Monday Night Football. We did an unbelievable in-depth analysis of how he breaks down training. It was fascinating. Brought in training clips as well.
This next one, I can't believe I'm reading.
Yeah, next one, bargain transfer. Szoboszlai from Bayo, good shout. Robbie has gone. Now, just to confirm, we all massively rate Declan Rice here, but he was 105 million, and he's gone with bargain transfer. Now, I know that Robbie is the Don and his channels are flying, and 100 million is pocket money to you.
Bargain, man.
How can you be a bargain?
You got money like that,
100 million.
Listen,
Bargain
right.
50 mil.
West Ham.
50 million.
West Ham, you should have charged 200 million, man. Yeah, I mean, you've been ripped off, man. I mean, this guy's brilliant. 105 million pound bargain.
I'm not saying he's not brilliant. And you know what's also...
105 million pound bargain. He's come straight in.
Bayo.
Hit the ground running.
Thoughts on a bargain?
Transformed.
This is what I'm saying. You know the thing is...
A bit like when Van Dijk went to you. Wouldn't you say, right, when you saw Van Dijk, right, and you're still giving them props now, right, wouldn't you say he's worth way more than the 80-odd million pounds you
Wait
paid
till
for him?
you lot win something.
Huh?
Wait till you lot win something. We couldn't say it prior. So, and this is when we come with the bargain, like 105 million. So
worth it.
No, and the worst thing is nobody's saying that he's not worth it, because I think
it's a bargain, then, isn't it?
No, it's not. What?
It's a bargain.
Is not worth it. Come on.
Worth it.
You know when you go into a shop and you get something, you go, I can't believe it's that cost. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
James Maddison is a bargain.
No, hold on. Szoboszlai, the bargains. When you don't, let me say something. When you get
you were saying Havertz over Szoboszlai earlier.
I just look, when you pay 105 million and he's worth it.
He's
cool.
No, he's more than worth it. He's more than worth it.
It's bargain. It's just not a bargain.
So you're saying Szoboszlai?
Yeah, I'm saying Szoboszlai. The reason why I'm saying Szoboszlai, because...
For what?
Like, this is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna...
You're not having Szoboszlai?
So what I'm going to say is that, right? So Liverpool...
Is that a bargain? What's he done? What's he done then so far?
In today's transfer market, it is...
What's he done so far?
went for 105
and he's having the argument off here. Havertz has done more than Szoboszlai this season.
You're having the Havertz-Szoboszlai argument. You're very strong on Havertz over Szoboszlai.
And the worst thing is, if you go and even check, and I bet you, because you forget that they record when you say, I bet you if we go back to the beginning of the season, you would be there saying, 60 million, this guy's terrible.
60 million, Dan.
This is because up until a month ago, every Arsenal supporter, the majority of Arsenal supporters were saying this guy is terrible.
When Kai Havertz came in,
he's grown in.
I am an Arsenal fan, so I can say.
Time is against us.
Right, so I'm saying when Kai Havertz first came in, right, there was a lot of doubts. He's come from Chelsea. It's a big fee. We're thinking he started off the start of the season. We're thinking he's not playing poorly, but he's not really. But I'm telling you, over the last 6 weeks, he's been brilliant. The important goals he scored, the goal contributions, his physicality has surprised me as well. He's been a very, very good player.
Support, and I was hearing how much they were hating him.
I think we've got to move on. I think I'm going to agree.
We're not even going to have time because we've run over it to debate the last one. We can see who you said for shot.
Luckily, there's no debate.
You both said Aston Villa.
Perfect.
Oh, we agree.
There we go.
Agreement on Aston Villa.
Agreement. They end on a positive note. There we go. Right, let's get to a break quickly.